And just like that, we're back. Here we go, the Gen 2 Ranger Point Precision Handguard. All right, guys, so a few months ago, I posted my Ranger Point Precision overhaul to the Marlin 1895 Dark. Tricked it all out with some stuff, but I had a critique in there, or a couple critiques really, about some of the products that I thought could have been done a little better and maybe upgraded just a little bit, changed, tweaked. Nothing crazy, but changes I thought would have been helpful overall. And I'll link that video above if you want to check that out. But they actually left a comment in my video saying that that's something that they would essentially like take a look at, or, you know, thanks for the feedback, that sort of thing. And then here we are a couple months later, I see that they drop a Gen 2 handguard. So let's talk about the differences between the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 and why the Gen 2 might be better for you if you already have the Gen 1. If you have neither, then obviously the Gen 2 is the only thing you will be able to get, and these are the features that you'll see on the Gen 2. All right, so here's the Gen 1. I'm gonna go over the main differences you're gonna see between this and the Gen 2. One major thing is that it is now a one-piece versus this being a multi-piece handguard. So here you have different end caps and things that are screwed in the front, on the back. This is not a one-piece handguard. It's multiple pieces, the same with the bottom. It is all put together from the factory and you get it like this, but again, it is not one piece, as you can see. The other difference is with the Gen 1 is, as I pointed out in my video, this portion right here, where they have their logo and the design cuts, I felt like the way I had it set up with the flashlight and pressure pad and all this stuff, I needed that space. I needed M-LOK right here. It was fine having M-LOK here and run, of course, the length of the bottom and this small piece here, but here is where I needed to have some. So what I said in my video was, this would be an added benefit to have this whole thing just be M-LOK all the way down. I don't have to have M-LOK up here, 360, a whole like weird angles and all that stuff. Just if the whole side piece was outfitted with M-LOK slots, better, because then you're not limited to positions and what you can put on the rail. So I figure if you're gonna do this and do a tactical lever gun, I'm gonna outfit it. I'm gonna put as much stuff on there as I want, and I just couldn't do that with this particular version. So now, stepping over to the Gen 2. The Gen 2 is completely outfitted with the M-LOK all the way across, all the way down, again still on the bottom, but the key feature is that you're getting M-LOK all the way through here, so more space. The other main thing is that now it is one piece. So there is not anything holding this thing together. It is one solid piece, which is good because then, you know, anything with screws, even if you Loctite it, unless you're using, you know, really high temp, permanent type Loctite, those things can back out, right? So I'm not saying that the other ones would, I'm just saying that it's just another point of failure that could potentially happen. So with it being all one piece, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about any of that. So if you've already had the Gen 1 and you want to upgrade to the Gen 2, it's so easy to swap over. So all I had to do was pop off the old one, and you're using the same setup as the Gen 1, so it just literally just slides right on. You screw it back into the same attachment point there, and you're set. There's a small addition to some set screws you'll see above the screws. There's one here, there's one on the other side, and then you have two in the back, one here, and then again one here. And what that does is it helps center the rail. So once you have that in, you set up them set screws where you have it be even on either side so it doesn't float to one side or the other. So you can set it up so where it's evenly spaced. So guys, I mean really, that's it. This is the difference between the two handguards and why, you know, having the extra amount of pick rail and having the one piece may be important to you, and why you might want it. Real quick, I want to show you the side-by-side comparison. where you can see here, they don't have the extra length of M-lock there. They've moved some things around and it's all one piece. See there, I think it's an overall better design. Overall, I think it's better. It looks a lot sleeker, I think. Win for them for sure. All right, guys, let's end this video off with a couple quick shots. I'm using some Stenell trapdoor safe stuff, 4570. Of course, you remember this is 4570, so the big boy. The ones I have in the quivers here are high power, solid brass. So those are like the backup if needed. Nothing like a 4570 out of a tactical lever gun. All right, guys, don't forget Steve MP5 on Instagram and get subscribed because we're gonna do a whole series on this gun. A lot of stuff in the works, a lot of stuff planned. So if you like lever guns and you like to get tactical, we're gonna do it. Stay tuned. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.